Oh, yeah, another Tech Preacher podcast, baby. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This your boy, Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. We gonna get into it. It's Samsung Week, y'all. Oh, yeah, Samsung Week. Man, you know, every year we anticipate on this day, this week, and Samsung announced the Z Fold 5, the Z Flip 5, all the rumors, everything that we've been discussing for the past 9 months. We are here. And listen, if you watched Wired Wednesday yesterday, we had the after party. Man, it was so much fun. But you know what? We're going to talk a little bit about some of my thoughts about the Fold 5 and the Flip 5 and should people upgrade, right? That's the biggest question. A lot of people always have this question. Should you upgrade? Should I upgrade? Listen, I got the Fold 4. Should I upgrade to the Fold 5? Listen, a lot of people ask that question, man. And, you know, I think that's a valid question. And, you know, when we do these reviews and when y'all guys listen to us and you know, we do these podcasts and we live streams and stuff like that, we give you guys our genuine thoughts about it. Should you upgrade? Should you not? Should you wait till the next generation? Now, here's the thing, y'all. I'm going to say this, right? Because, you know, every year we go through this endless cycle of should you upgrade? Should you not upgrade? And I know a lot of us tech reviewers, we talk about if you have XYZ device, it's time to upgrade. If you have this device, then it's time to upgrade. Here's what I say. And I'm gonna go against the status quo. I'm gonna go against the grain. This is my thoughts about it. And here's the thing. It don't matter what foldable you have, the Fold 2 or maybe the Fold 3, Fold 4, or even if you're thinking about the Flip, if you got the Flip 2, the Flip 3, the Flip 4, if that device is doing everything you want it to do, if it's fast, the photos are good, if the battery is great for you, if that device is working for you, hold on to that device. Rock it till the wheels fall off. We talk about this. We talk about rocking devices till the wheels fall off. Should you upgrade? That's your decision to make. Right? Is the Z Fold 5 and the Z Flip 5, that's going to be worth the upgrades? That's for you to decide. Like for me, I didn't change my tune over the course of years, right? Because I look at it like this. Looking at the keynote address and watching some YouTube videos of some of my trusted buddies in the community, look, a lot of them say that if you got the Z Fold 4, the upgrade. And some people saying that the Z Fold 5 is pretty much nothing. It's the same phone, the same camera, the same display, the same this, the same that. The only thing you're getting different is the hinge and probably longer battery life and obviously the chipset. So, you know, when people ask the question, should you upgrade? To me, again, I'm going against the grain here. I say this, and I will continue to say this. If a device is working for you today, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's give you the best of the best at this point in time, there's no reason to upgrade. But if you're a tech enthusiast, you got the money to blow, this ain't even a conversation. Think about this, right? If you're a tech enthusiast and you got money to blow, then you don't need nobody to tell you whether or not to upgrade or not. You already know you go upgrade. You already know you go buy the latest and greatest. You already know this already. If you are going to pre-order this device, I will leave links down in the description below, right? If you want pre-order, go ahead and click my link, right? I mean, listen, it's all good, baby. If you go pre-order, I got links down, description below if you want to pre-order the device to get the best deals possible. But should you upgrade to the Z Fold 5? Listen, man, I got the Z Fold 1, Z Fold 2, Z Fold 3, Z Fold 4. Listen, my whole disappointment with Samsung, right, is let's go down and eliminate the Z Fold 1. Let's go with the 2, 3, and 4, right? If you notice for 3 generations, 2, 3, and 4, right, it hasn't been no drastic changes, especially in design, with all them devices. All of them run fine. I could pull out my Z Fold 2 and it runs fine. I pull out my Z Fold 3, it runs fine. I pull out my Z Fold 4, it runs fine. So, a lot of people that get these devices on payment plans, that's on 3-year payment plans, you might be on the Z Fold 2 or maybe on the Z Fold 3, right? And you're almost up paying your device off. And one of the questions, should I get back in debt, right? get rid of my Z Fold 3 to get a Z Fold 5. I'm just not finished paying off on it so my bill can go down. But all of a sudden, here we got a new generation device. Should I go on and give up my beloved Z Fold 3 for a Z Fold 5? Again, I'm going against the grain. If that Z Fold 3 is doing everything that you needed to do, listen, man, I would tell you rock it till the wheels fall off. But if you got issues, if you got, issues of it slowing down, first of all, if it's slowing down, factory reset it to fix it. And if you feel that you genuinely ready for an upgrade, then go on and get the Fold 5, baby. Listen, man, I'm going to be an advocate. I'm going to be an advocate of rocket devices till the wheels fall off. I'm going to be an advocate to tell you, when you ask me the question, should you upgrade? My answer is, well, I'm going to ask you this question. Do your current device, what's wrong with it? And 99.9% of most people would say, there's nothing wrong with my current device. And I'm like, okay, well, why should you upgrade? Because I want the latest and greatest. And listen, people fall into the banana in the tailpipe of these companies trying to influence you, to try to get into debt, right? To buy newer, but to buy upgrade, the upgrade. Listen, man, I look at this like this, right? Should you upgrade? It's all on you. Is the device is better than the Z Fold 4? I mean, with the chipset that's in it, it's going to be slightly better. But when we talk about performance, let's talk about performance for a second. Phones been fast for a very long time. Whether or not you got the 865, 888, 8 Gen 1, 8 Gen 1 Plus, 8 Gen 2. I mean, listen, all these devices is fast. The question is, what are you doing on your Z Fold currently that requires all that much power? So that's the thing. If you're on social media, browsing the web and watching YouTube videos, it's no way you need that much power, right? But if you're a tech enthusiast and you want the latest and greatest, then it's not even a question about upgrading. You're going to do it regardless. I'm disappointed at Samsung though. I mean, listen, man, I am genuinely disappointed at Samsung because Samsung is really not. I mean, come on, man. Let's keep it real, right? For the last 4 years, Samsung haven't done no high-end innovation, right? They haven't done nothing. A lot of people are, well, easy. What you want them to do, man? For $2,000, yeah, you want them to do more. This ain't like it's a $200 phone. This ain't like it's a $300 phone. It's a $2,000 phone MSRP. Obviously, if you got trade-ins, you go get it down. And we talk about trade-ins a little bit, but obviously, if you do trade-ins, it's going to come down a little bit, which is fine. That's the way we want, right? Now, Samsung is doing better deals with trade-ins this year. They're doing $1,000 off if you got a Fold 4 or S23 or S22. So they are definitely giving you some good credit. So let me see what other devices they may have. Let's go back. Let's go here, trade-in. All right. And I am on their website right now. So let's go on and take a look at the brand. Let's go to Samsung. Let's select. All right. So you got the Z Fold 4, the Z Fold, the S22, and the S23 Ultra. That's going to be your three devices that you could trade in to get $1,000. If you got the S23 Plus, they're going to give you $800 in the S21, $800 in the Flip 4 is going to be $800. Okay, just so you know. But if you get out of here and you go to maybe Apple, right? Let's see what Apple device is going to give you. The 14 Pro Max is going to be $1,000. The iPhone 13 Pro Max trade-in is going to be $1,000, and the iPhone 12 Pro Max is going to be $800, and the iPhone Pro, not the Pro Max, is $800, and the iPhone Plus is $700, and the iPhone 14. Now we talk about 14s right now. iPhone 14 Plus and the iPhone 14 is, well, the iPhone 14 is $600, and the iPhone 14 Plus is $700. Just so you know. All right, so that's the trade-ins, and that's going to be for the Z Fold 4. Okay, but let's go on and look at the Z Flip 5. All right, and we're going to talk about colors a little bit, but the Z Fold 5, And let's see, go ahead and hit pre-order. Give you guys my thoughts about the Z Flip 5 because it was something that concerned me about the device. Now, you get the 512 free upgrade right now if you do the pre-order, and it costs $1,000. The price didn't go up. It is unlocked. You got some nice colors. Colors look good on this device. So I would say, if you're going to get the Z Flip, the colors are going to be very, very good. They have a bunch of colors, which is nice. Let's go and talk about trade-ins for a second. If you're going to do a trade-in, you got the S23 Ultra. You're going to do $900, which Intel, you're only going to be paying $99 for the Z Flip. If you got a Z Flip 4, you'll get a $900 trade-in. So your Z Flip 5 is only going to be $100. Now, I would recommend trading in the Z Fold 4, which they only gonna give you $900 for it. I wouldn't trade that in. So, I mean, these are devices. If you're gonna do a Z Flip 4 for the Z Flip 5, then you only go pay $100 for it. So that's not a bad thing. I think not bad, right? So if you're going from the Z Flip 4 to Z Flip 5, $100 set, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Well, the Z4 is a little different because after $1,000, you're still paying $799 plus tax. You're still looking at a little hair over $800 and some change. So you're looking at that too. But just say if you want to get rid of the Z Flip 3, right, they're going to give you $700. So that's not so bad. So the trade-ins on the Z Flip is not bad looking at it when you look at the S22 Ultra for $700, S21 Ultra for $600, and so forth and so on. So you're not in the Z Flip 5 is not bad when it comes down to the trade-ins. Not bad at all. I think the trade-ins is pretty good. Now, one of the things that we was anticipating on the Flip was Samsung DeX. Unfortunately, all the reviews I saw, and even in the keynote address, they didn't mention Samsung DeX. So we're not getting Samsung. And I don't know why they don't want to put Samsung DeX on this device, but here we go, another year, no Samsung DeX on the Z Flip. And that was rumored that this device will have Samsung DeX, but unfortunately it doesn't. So that's something that, if you was looking into the Z Flip, because of Samsung DeX and plus the new cover because the new cover display, then unfortunately no Samsung DeX on the Z Flip 5. Unfortunate. All right, so look, let's talk about some of the colors on the Z Fold 5. Let's talk about the colors here. Now, I seen one of the colors that I was really, really, really interested in that Samsung is doing is that nice, pretty blue. That blue looks good, man. That blue, kind of a matte blue, got the matte black, it got a cream color and like a grayish color, and then like a off cream white. So yeah. So right now they're doing the 512 for $17.99. And if you pre-order, you could get, again, $1,000 off. They're not doing the 2 trade-ins. Now, a lot of people was anticipating on the 2 trade-in deal to kind of knock that price down a little more. Samsung is not doing the 2 trade-ins, so that's unfortunate for a lot of people that was waiting on the 2 trade-in deals. They don't have it this way. So just so you know, guys, no trade-in deals here. But once again, man, I mean, when I watched the keynote address, man, I was not overall impressed at, what Samsung is doing. And I mean, come on, we gotta keep it real. It is what it is, right? Samsung has not moved the needle. So if you upgrading to the Z Fold 4, the Z Flip 5, congratulations to you guys, man. I mean, I think it's gonna be a fantastic device. Listen, man, I am highly anticipating on maybe the Z Fold 6. And the reason why is because, look, man, eventually Samsung gonna have to play ball, right? They're gonna have to change some things. And a lot of people, and I'm starting to believe this too. I believe that a lot of people want Samsung to change the aspect ratio on the cover display. And I don't think Samsung gonna do it though. I think this is Samsung's staple. This is Samsung. This is what they differ between other companies and themselves. At first I thought about, listen, maybe the Z Fold 6, they may change the aspect ratio of the cover display. They may put the pin in the device and stuff like that. But look like Samsung is going a different route. Look like Samsung is probably not going to put the pin in the device. Samsung is not going to change the aspect ratio. Samsung is going to stick to their guns and keep this device the way it is. The only thing I think Samsung is going to do with the Z Fold 6 is maybe make it lighter, thinner, and that's about it. And specs, they may change the cameras this time because on the Z Fold 5, we got the same cameras. Here we go, Z Fold 3, Z Fold 4, Z Fold 5, I believe we got the same camera system. So, when it comes down to the Z Fold 6, hopefully Samsung will try to do something. I think the pressure with the OnePlus, Pixel, and all these other companies coming out with foldables in the United States, maybe that may put some pressure on Samsung, because right now they don't feel the pressure. They believe that they can sell shit on the stick and you'll buy it. And that's not the case. They're trying to be like Apple, and you have to, listen, man, we have to hold their feet to the fire. Because at the end of the day, Samsung is not Apple. You could try to be Apple. You could try to do everything Apple does by taking away power bricks, headphone jacks, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, Samsung, you are not Apple. And you know what? Your fans is not going to treat you like Apple. Apple fans and Samsung fans is totally different. You cannot be Apple. You got to stop trying to be Apple, and you have to cater to the consumer. You have to think about what the consumer wants. And I think that's what Samsung right now is not catering to the consumer. They only cater to their pocketbooks. They only cater to the shareholders. They only cater to the bottom line. Us consumers, we have to show them and prove to them that if you don't listen to what we ask for, as a consumer, if you don't do what our, we go take our money and keep it in our pocket, or we go buy other product. Listen, Samsung can claim, and a lot of people can claim that, oh, Samsung's so big, they don't need your money. Samsung's so big. Listen, you got to understand now. For what I understand, Samsung profits are down a whole lot right now, right? Somebody reported, I seen a report that it was down 96 or 97% down the profits. So if they down 90%, 90 plus percent in profits, I promise you, they have no leeway not to listen to the consumer. A lot of people say, well, it's inflation. It's the way the world is right now. They can't do anything. They got to, change some things. They got to work on making profits to make better devices. Man, at the end of the day, you got to take care of the consumer. The consumer buy based off of what you sell it. Now, listen, for the life of me, companies like Samsung and Apple, they don't understand that it's all about the consumer. It's not about themselves. Now, if they keep thinking about it's about themselves, then that's why they go fall off. And that's the whole thing. To me, Samsung, with this keynote address, was more of a joke than anything. I mean, listen, man, I don't know. It was just totally different. Right. And you didn't feel the vibe. You didn't feel the positivity. You know that they were just trying to sell you some crap on the stick. Right. You know this. When you watch the keynote address, you know that they were just trying to sell shit on the stick. And you know what? At the end of the day, I just didn't like it. So let's go and talk about the Tab S9. All right. And before I get on out of here, let's talk about the Tab S9 for a second, right? The Tab S9, you got the pre-order. And once again, the Samsung is really, really not doing too much with this. And one of the things I was looking to get was the Ultra, right? I've been getting all the Plus series of the Tabs, but I was looking at the Plus series, the Tab S9 series. But listen, I was looking at buying a Tab S8 Ultra for half the price. Because, see, here's the thing, man. I've been using the Tab S8 Plus. Fantastic, fast, smooth, no issues, 120 hertz, no big deal. I wanted to get a bigger tablet, so I might go with the Tab S8 Ultra. I don't see me spending the $1,200 on the Tab S9 Ultra. I just don't see it. But, they got trade-ins also. And let's look at the trade-ins on the Tab S devices. Let's say if I have, let's go with Samsung. Yes, Samsung. And let's pick a device. They just got phones on here. Let's see if why they don't have the tablets on here. So they don't got the phones on here right now. Let's see. Okay, tablet. Got to go to the tablet tab. So let's go to the tablet tab. Let's go to Samsung. Let's go to the Tab S8. They only give you $500 off on the Tab S9 Ultra from the Tab S8 Ultra, right? So once you if you go to the The Tab S9 Ultra, 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage. You're looking at, and you get, let's see, let's go to scroll all the way down, and you're looking at about $11.99, $1,300 total savings. Oh, let me go to and agree to the terms. And so you're looking at about $699 after trading for the Tab S9 Ultra if you trade in a Tab S8 Plus. So just so you know, that's the deal. So you talk about $600, and if I go here, if you go to Tab S9 Plus, you're looking at $499. If you go to Tab S9, which I think it'd be a downgrade. If you got the Plus, you go on to a 9. No. So look, man, I genuinely didn't want to upgrade my Tab S8 to the Tab S9, but I wanted to get the Ultra. So I may look at the Tab S8 Ultra, and the reason why it's called savings, right? Why get the Tab S9 for $1,200 when you could probably buy a Tab S8 Ultra for half the price with no trade-ins? And so if I'm going to spend $699, $799, I could probably find me a Tab S8 Ultra for $799 or $699. So I'd probably be going in that direction. Probably won't get the Tab S9 this year, guys. So I'll probably pass on that. And look, man, between the Fold 5 and the Flip 5, I'm on the fence, man. Either one of them, man. I mean, I don't know. And it talked about the Galaxy Watch 6, which looks really good. So, I mean, it is what it is. I've been rocking the Watch 4. I got 2 Watch 4s. Phenomenal watches, fast watches, battery life been great for me. No reason to upgrade. Rocking it till the wheels fall off. No issues with it at all. And this is what I've been saying. I've been changing my tune for a very long time. I've been talking about it, rocking devices till the wheels fall. Listen, if you want the latest and greatest, this podcast never was for you. This one right here. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. I think Samsung doing the S year, I think eventually next year they're going to have to come to the, I mean, look, man, by next year they'll have so many players in the game. That's the good thing about this. They're going to have so many players in the game come next year that Samsung just can't keep on coming out with the same old this and the same old that. Eventually, they're going to have to sit back and say, oh, my God, we have to do something. If you got devices coming out cheaper, better quality cameras, better specs, better this, better that, the Samsung just can't be sitting up there, keep on coming up with the same design, same camera, same display, same battery, same this, same that every year, milking it. Look, they're milking it every year, right? They can't do it every year. Samsung can't just keep milking it every year for $2,000 and think that it's going to be okay. When you got companies that go come out with $1,500 and $1,600 and $1,500 and $1,300 foldables, I'm sure that those prices going to start coming down for the competition, right? So when the competition come in and they start left there dropping devices at $1,500 and $1,400, $1,799 and $1,899 is going to be way, way up there out of most people's price ranges. But the carriers got a lot to do with it, so I'm sure that the carriers are going to have some fantastic deals. So I don't know about that, but I mean, look, man, it's all on the user. Rock it till the wheels fall off, or buy into the narrative. That's it. You got 2 choices. A lot of people ask the question, should you upgrade? The answer to that question is, it's up to you. If your device is working great, if you are getting fantastic this and fantastic that, then I don't see any reasons why you upgrade. I don't know. But that's just my thoughts. All right, let's get out of here. All right. Another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast, baby. Oh, man. I love this song, man. It gets me in the groove, baby. If you want to upgrade, go on the upgrade, baby. I got a link down in the description below. Listen, man, take advantage of the deals that they have. Got $1,000 trade-ins. Go on and trade up, baby. If you want the latest and greatest, go on and do it. I got links down there, baby. Just go on and hit that link and buy. Pull out that credit card and buy. It don't take me to tell you to upgrade. Listen, it don't tell me. If you want to upgrade to the Z Fold 5 or the Z Flip 5, go on and pull out that credit card, baby, and click that link down below and go on and buy into it. It's all good. Samsung fans, they love their Samsung devices. Go on and get it, baby. It don't take me to tell you not to get it. Go on and buy it. Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Listen, man, another episode of the Tech Preacher Podcast. I really appreciate everybody that joins, everybody that listens. And we're going to see y'all guys next week. Same back place, same back time, baby. Listen, I really appreciate y'all listening to this podcast, baby. Y'all know I'm a preacher. Y'all, I'm a preach to preach. Listen, man, let me tell you something. Of course I change the narrative. Of course I do things differently, right? Because I got wiser. I'm smarter now. I look at things different, man. Shit cost too much money just to be blowing it out for no reason. And listen, I hear this all the time, right? I hear this that people say, well, you know, I bought the next generation of a device and it wasn't no better than the current generation, right? Like or the previous generation. You hear this all the time. Listen, man, this is what you hear all the time, right? A person that have the newer device feel that they didn't see or feel anything new. Like they didn't get anything new. Like, you know, you hear all the hype about it's a must buy. You got to buy this and you got to buy that. And all of a sudden they buy it and all of a sudden you be like, damn, it is not an upgrade. That's why I tell you, rocket till the wheels fall off, baby. This is the Tech Preacher. I'm out. Oh!